And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Check right. Ready?
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
The Bucs at 7-2 here on the year, and they come in off a loss last time out, but they're still in the midst of a good stretch here, CD. Winners of 7 of their last 9.
And it always hurt.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Fields trying to throw for it.
That's caught. And it's very quickly 8-0.
Tell you what, they're not messing around. You get the quick touchdown, and then you go for 2 to go up 8-0 here on the road.
In a sense, they hit him with a big shot right away. You don't throw a jab after you throw the haymaker, right? Go ahead and go for 2. They did. They're in control.
Stevenson now is going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. First and 10, Taylor now.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 4th down, Fields.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Jonathan Taylor
with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Stevenson now is going to bring this out. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Ready,
The
set.
Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook. And that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Well, this defense for the Rams, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And this is going to be another first down, as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 30. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here's Tua. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
Set, ready.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Back to Taylor on 1st down.
Room here to run.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Running straight ahead, Taylor. They find some open field here. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They'll run here with Taylor. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? From the gun, here's Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Taylor. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Let's go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Ready.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon. To the 36-yard line, stop there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. That good for 19 and a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
560. Hey, green.
They'll give it to Mixon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Ready?
Tua going to try and run.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Tua Tagovailoa.
A 4-yard touchdown scamper.
And the Bucs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Touchdown!
T. Higgins
with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Buccaneers have cut it back within a score.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is down to 4. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Fields this way up at the 17.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Fields. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Bucs are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Ready?
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
To and throw again. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, here's Taylor.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
They snap it to Fields. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
Running left, Taylor. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you get success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
Throwing on third down, Fields.
Able to find Waller. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
99 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Again, it's Taylor.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, second down.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Jonathan Taylor
with career touchdown number 70.
And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Following the touchdown, here's Kxng to kick off. Stevenson now is going to bring this out. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Let's go, charge!
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter.
Here we go. Blue check. Ready.
A handoff running left, Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Mixing up the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play action, now it's Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Rams are going to get it back here just past the 35. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
120 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. They run once more with Taylor. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Fields. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, L.A.
Jonathan Taylor. That's his 18th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Well, he was already over 100 yards running the football prior to this play, but this run may be his best yet.
I've got to agree with you on that one. We're looking at a guy running with extreme confidence, running in harmony and sync with his blockers. All them kind of moving as one. And look at the end result. Big plays.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Following the touchdown, here's Kxng to kick off. Stevenson now is going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Ready, break.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua, throw left side to Higgins. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Running left, it's Mixon. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Joe Mixon
with career touchdown number 60.
And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Here's Tua.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And there he goes, right side. Touchdown, L.A.
Jonathan Taylor.
66 yards.
And the Rams have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point by Kxng, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Following the touchdown, here's Kxng to kick off. Stevenson now is going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go now.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Rams will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Buccaneers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. But what a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball